Welcome to Reality Creative Video. I'm Hermes, and today I got some high-tech gadgets and low-tech gadgets for you on your healing journey that I would be remiss if I didn't mention. We did the last show on some gadgets, and I said I forgot to cover some of the more other stuff that you can actually do. So that's what this show's about. So now, I'm cooking up some stuff here. This is going to be a trace mineral colloidal. We'll see what happens. You'll have to tune into a future show to find out how I make out with that one. Okay, so now, on to this. Now, a very low-tech solution to healing, especially muscle aches and pains and things like that, is a heat wrap. I got two of them here. You put these in a microwave for about 2 minutes, heat them up, and then you wrap them around whatever it is that you need to bring healing on. So there are different kinds of these on Amazon. This one is a clay. This one's made of clay beads. And this one here, this is a Thrive. They call this Thrive with clay beads, if you're looking for it on Amazon. This one here is Dreamtime, and it uses rice. Now, the Dreamtime one is a little bigger, but it doesn't have as much stuff. Actually, they both have about the same amount of stuff in it. It's just that this is a little smaller, so the stuff is a little thicker. And this has rice in it, and it comes with a nice smell. You can buy these in various scents, but this one's a little bit more money than this one, but don't buy it just for the scent, because in about 30 days the scent is gone. And these things don't last forever, depending on how much you use them. I use mine a lot every day, and I probably get about 6 months out of them before the beads have just been heated up way too much, and you got to ditch them. You can't really wash them. You can wash the outsides, but you can't wash the beads themselves. So, and then there's the inner thing, which is in here. Okay, beads themselves. You can't wash this because the beads are in there. So when this gets, I won't call it smelly, but when this isn't as perky as it used to be, your only choice is going to be to replace it. Important not to overheat them, okay? Because they will burn. They will turn black. This will turn black, and once you get a burnt smell on there, it doesn't come off. You've got to toss the thing out. So that's my caution with these things. Now, these things are terrific, okay? Now, I use this for muscles, like I'm trying to heal my shoulder here. Now I got a little fracture here, so I'll heat that up, and I will put this around on my shoulder here. And let the heat soak in. You could use it anywhere, you need heat. I like to heal with heat because heat adds energy, increases circulation, and makes things go faster. So some people like to put ice on things, and that's okay too. I mean, you can use ice to reduce inflammation and stuff, but in my opinion, ice retards the healing process. It just slows everything down. It might make you feel better. But heat I love for healing. Now, a side effect which I found with these things, I had allergy before I concocted my nasal spray, which solved all of my colloidal nasal spray, which solved all my allergy problems. I used to heat this thing up and wrap it around like this, like that. Okay. The big one this one goes a lot further. All right. This one will go all the way around like this. Okay. Anyway, I used to do that to heat up the sinuses and help the sinuses drain out of them. It also would open up the eustachian tubes here. So if I had any inflammation or the sinuses were plugging up the eustachian tubes, it would help keep them clear. But a side effect of these things was improved my eyesight and hearing. Now, every time, if you've ever had ear infections, when your ear gets infected, after it clears, you kind of lose a little bit of your hearing. And if you have that enough times, you will have degradation in the ears. And I was I was really concerned about that. But I found with the heat wrap, especially if I got to it right after the the infection wasn't exerting itself, I used the heat wrap on it, and it would increase the circulation in the ears, and it would restore the hearing. I think this is a great. I mean, if you don't have, maybe you might want to try this to help restore your hearing. If you have any hearing loss or something like that, I can't say it's going to work, but I'm just saying it worked with healing my ears when I had damage from the the sinus infections. So, and eyes, do a lot of computer work. So at night, I'll put the heat wrap around and I'll put it on my eyes, just a gentle, warm heat, and that circulation increases circulation in the eyes, and it makes them feel really, really great. So those are 2 little heat wrap tips for you, and I'm sure you can, wrap this stuff on your legs or wherever else you might need healing. This is a low-tech solution. Okay, nothing high-tech about that outside of the microwave. So, now, other solution is these are vibrators. Okay, this is a big one, and this is a little one. Okay, this little one is called a lift bar. You can search on Amazon for it, and you turn it on by turning this. Anyway, it puts out a really high, I think it's 10,000 RPM frequency on the head here. And then you can use this to spot heal different things that you might need. You might want to do a little spot healing on. I find vibration is very good for healing. It increases circulation. It breaks up stagnant stuff. All around. So I like to use vibration. The lift bar is, again, a cosmetic device for the skin, but I use it to move energy around in my body. Like my shoulder, it's right here is where I have problems. So I could work the lift bar right here. If I just want gentle vibrations going into the shoulder just to kind of help knead it, I would run the lift bar over here. Now, this is a delicate device. You can only use it for maybe 10 minutes, and then you got to stop using it because you'll burn the motor out. The motor will overheat, and then you'll need another one. So don't use this for any more than 10 minutes when you're going to use it. I've also used it to clear out my eustachian tubes over here with the little vibrations back here on my ear. It works good for that. I don't know. There were other things that I probably used it for that I don't actually remember. I mean, a vibration is something I grab all the time when I want to heal something or move stagnant energy in the body. Now, this is a big one. This is for big jobs, back, shoulder, legs. But this has an advantage, okay? This has hot and cold in it. Now, the hot and cold isn't so much... okay, that's noisy. Anyway, hot and cold, this particular device is like a heat pump. And so what I like about this particular vibrator, whether you can get this or not on Amazon anymore, I don't know. They have a lot of high-tech vibrating devices out there. Whether this one you can get with the hot and cold in it, I don't know. You'll have to do searching. Anyway... this puts out a magnetic field, and I love healing with magnetics. If I could pick up a device that just would emit the magnetic energy without the vibration, that would be really cool. But that doesn't mean this doesn't have good properties. The vibration and the heat and even the cooling is very, very good for healing and various things. But what I find does most of the work is the magnetic field that this thing generates, especially when you got it on heat. There's a big magnetic field going on here, and if you got aches and pains or, you can use this to move energy around in your body. So those are my 2 healing devices and non-devices for today that I wanted to share with you. There are some other devices that I have. I'm going to share with them share them with you in a future show. Thanks again for visiting me and listening to my radio show. I'm Hermes. This is Reality Creative Video, and I will talk to you again soon.